Welcome back. Now the fun begins. We learned how to install and adjust Fooocus, then we made it run, and now we're ready to go and we're ready to create the face image of our AI influencer. And how we do that, we will see on my screen. Let's go. So here we are in the starting screen of Fooocus. If you don't know how to get there, please watch the lections before, because there I explained in detail how you get exactly to that point. And the first thing we do is we go to our download section, the document in the download section, and we copy the prompt of the face of our influencer. Okay, and we put that in here. You can already put in here your personal prompt for the AI influencer you want to create, so you already get close to your final goal. You can of course also use my prompt just to practice, no problem. So that we included our prompt here in that window, next thing we do is we click here on advanced. So we get more settings, and then we click here on JPEG and we increase the number of images we want to produce to 4. I will maybe stop earlier the process as soon as I have a nice picture, but it's always good to create more in case you don't see a nice picture. Then we choose the aspect ratio to 1:1. This is this square image for Instagram, for example. And here it's important to click quality, because with speed it takes less time to produce the image, but with quality obviously we get a better quality. Then we go to models and we choose the model realism engine. This is one of the models we uploaded exactly for that purpose. Everything else we leave it how it is. We go back here, check one more time if everything is nice and fine. Okay, our prompt is here, and then we can click generate. And now the magic happens. Now the image of the face of our AI influencer will be created. This process can also take several minutes, because before the process starts also other models are downloaded and everything. So it's quite a complex software in the background, I guess, but this is not of importance to us because we just want the results. So we just wait until we get our face images, and then I will get back to you. So we are now live in the creation process of our image, and what you see here is typical for Stable Diffusion. We always start with a very grainy image, and step by step, the steps you can see here by the way, the image gets finer and finer and the quality is increased until we get a really nice picture. I already see that this is a good picture. I think we will take this first one and I will just stop the process as soon as it is completed, and we will work with that image, because obviously this is just an example for the course, but it's already a very nice face. Good. Now as we see it's done, I click stop to stop the process, and now we have our image. The first thing I do is I click here and I save this image in my downloads. As you can see, I already have 2 images. This is because I also filmed that course in German. So this was for the German viewers, and now I do this again in English. So now we saved it. The next thing we do is we improve details. In this particular example, it would not even be necessary, I want to be honest, because the eyes are actually pretty perfect. But sometimes they are not perfect and they are a little bit damaged. So you have to know how to improve that, and that's what we do now. So you click here on input image, on in-paint or out-paint, and then with drag and drop, you take that image down here, and now we can work here. Then with the shift key and the mouse wheel, we can zoom in, and with the control key and the mouse wheel, we can change the size of the brush. And what we do is we just mark the eyes a little bit like this. Then we zoom out again. We go down here and we choose improve detail, face, hand, eyes, etc. And in this additional prompt, which is opening, then we type in beautiful blue eyes. In that case, as I said, it would not even be necessary, but in case you face a problem with damaged eyes, you know now how to solve it. Good. And then we go back up here. We do this down to 1 because we probably just take one try to make this perfect. And then we hit generate. And now what is happening is that instead of the whole image, just this little area which we have marked will be changed and further added. So this is basically the word in painting, because we just in paint within the existing image. And as you can see now, the eyes are changing, they get more round and more perfect. And this is really nice because it gives us the opportunity to adjust and correct our images. We will get back to that technique later when we fix hands, because this is a big problem in AI images. And when we, for example, change the clothing or the colors of the clothing of our AI influencer. This is basically always the procedure we use with a little bit different settings. And as you can see, they're just missing some more steps, and then the eyes are completed and we have our final image. So we just wait a couple of more seconds until this is done, and then I can save that image as well. Good. Now we are done, and as we can see, the eyes are now really stunning, beautiful. It's actually like a real photo. We hit here with the right mouse key and we save the image, and I call that final face English, as it is the English course. And you can see they look all almost the same as the one I did before. So yeah, anyway, I saved that, and now we have our final face. In the next step, in the next lessons, we will learn how we create the body of our AI influencer, and that we will do with another tool called TensorArt, but more on that in the next lection. Now you learned how to create the face, and we will use that face later on and put it on the body of our AI influencer so that the influencer will always look like the image we just created.